IXION. It's out. I played a demo. I was really excited. Let's see it out, or something. Words.
Words. Words are a thing, right?
I like the customization options
Mm-hmm.
in the settings.
Mm-hmm.
I was able to go from ultra wide and it went to ultra wide automatically.
Yeah.
So it's one of those games that's built to be able to work with it. But I was able to take it to windowed, and then I have it set up so that it's working with other things. They had a weird word that I'd never seen before that you could get rid of, so you wouldn't hear people's sounds of them eating.
Yeah, because
as an accessibility issue. Because Hazzie hates that. Oh my god.
I do.
The sounds of people eating.
Hate it.
She will lose it. She has to run out.
Or cover my ears. If I cover my ears, I'm fine.
What was it that
it's
I was
like the same reason I don't like ASMR.
I was eating like very thick mac and cheese
a
little while ago, and it was because of the cheese sticking to each other and stuff, and it was like slurp. And she
I
just
even thinking about it.
She just had to cover her ears.
It's so bad. I don't like that noise.
Anyway, here we go.
But I didn't even know there's gonna be eating in this game. But it is.
That's what it said. So what do you think? Japanese pronunciation on that?
The Sado game.
Sado?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't know.
The ship is the Chiwon. Or Taekwon.
This is in Norway. Where's that guy when you need him?
Yeah, seriously. He could translate for us. Speaking of which, why are they using space shuttle space and not the Rainbow Bridge?
I just play the games, Nord. I don't ask questions.
It looks like it has a whole bunch of heat shielding on it. Like, that's actually a good design. Like, I like it when they do realistic stuff.
The graphics for this, this part is really nice.
Oh yeah, and I turned the graphics down. I turned it down to 60 FPS and all that. And it's not at ultra. Turn off the light? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Really pretty.
I wonder if that makes more sense. Digging everything in and putting the ship in that, rather than building a really tall platform. I mean, if things fail, that would be worse. Mm-hmm. But I think if it works, then that probably would be better. It's a lot easier to do maintenance on and all that. See, and they have the little thrusters.
Yeah.
For it to get away and all that. Like, they're doing all those details. It's a big one.
Oh, I know I said that we're going to probably do Evil West, but I don't know because, like I said, the kid and Nord want to go to Wendy's, so we'll see.
Ooh,
really pretty.
I like how that loads in. So it like magnetically attaches and then it takes it in like that. It's clever. Rather than trying to use maneuvering thrusters.
Mm-hmm.
Shuttle EMV is now docked.
You got to echo, lady.
Sector 1 empowered.
You might want to check your audio.
Munchie decontamination protocol online.
Munchie?
Disembarkation.
Yeah, make sure you clean up after your munchies.
Message to crew members. Welcome on board the Tycoon.
Tycoon.
Tycoon. Aerospace Engineering Corporation. You will soon be given your assignments, but until then, please continue to wait near the docking bay. We hope you have a productive voyage, and would like to thank you for your contribution towards humanity's future.
That's me. I contribute to humanity's future.
I am Eden, the personal assistant installed on board the Tycoon.
Let's see if
In accordance with the Munchie Protocol, I have been designed
You
to
look pretty
take
good.
into consideration your complete psychological profile so that I may more accurately respond to any needs you may have. My primary purpose is to ensure the Tycoon's automated systems function efficiently.
Why is there two
I will
robots
keep track
talking?
of
That's
the
weird.
tasks that are necessary for you to fulfill your prerogative
It's-
of reaching
it's her
proximal
special
control
effect.
and
Oh.
carrying out
It's not
field
two of them.
research, mining operations, manufacturing protocols, and Dolos colonization tests.
What does Dolo stand for? You can tell us. Probably figure it out later. All right.
Administrator, I wanted to introduce you to your first tasks person.
Thank you, Giovanni.
I'm Dolos' cryonics lead, Marduk council member Giovanni Batista. So, let's see. Your first objective will be to begin setting up essential infrastructure aboard the Tycoon, meeting the environmental conditions that are required to support your crew. Having laid these foundations, you will then
I'm so glad we don't have to read all of
installation
that.
the full engine and perform a short test jump to Proxima Centauri. Upon arrival, your research teams will carry out a brief survey of local space, gather a few rock and coal dust samples, fire up the colonization protocol, begin building the foundations for mankind's future, yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada.
You'll come back.
That's exactly how I am about that too.
In order to achieve this, you'll need to familiarize yourself with the Tycoon's core functions. It's no big deal. There's the production, stockpiling and distribution of resources, construction, balancing of power output with allocation. Oh, and space exploration, you know, setting out expeditions and all that. Basically, everything needed to establish scientific advancement and harmonious
Basically, yada,
autonomy
yada.
on board the Tycoon, following the first
I used to say
Also the
yada
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 yada.
all the time.
You did.
And Nord was like, "Do you watch Seinfeld?" And I was like, "No, I just say yada
Don't
yada."
let the position go to your head. Veneer has insisted to center Dolos' focus on the Tycoon, but this mission is just in preparation for our next project, the Protagoras. The Marduk
These are cool
Council
names.
worked damn hard to pull this mission together ahead of schedule. So, toe the line, do as you're told, and bring the Tycoon back in one piece. Leave the grand gestures and saving of mankind from ecosystemic destruction to us, okay? One last word of advice. We don't all think like Veneer Dolos. As of yet, no human law has been officially established amongst the stars. That sounds like an opportunity knocking to me.
All right, cool. So, all right. IXION features 3 different player views: the interior view, the exterior view, and the planetary system map. You can switch between the views via the navigational panel located at the bottom right corner, so that'll be over here probably. So here's the view that we've already been at. You got F1, F2, and F3. So that's very cool. Let's go ahead and check them out. We're at F1 right now. Here's the F2 view. And here's F3. So
So pretty. This is why I
Yeah,
liked
that
Stellaris, the space art.
all right, build a workshop. Views camera controls. We're already familiar with that, basically. Buildings. So all buildings cost a various amount of alloy and electronics. We also need power, need to have workers. Sectors. We'll need to open up more sectors as time goes on. Time control. Oh. I was like, we get time machines? I don't remember that part. But what they're meaning is game speed. Anyways, it's currently like that. Let's go ahead and get to building some stuff. So we need to have a workshop, and this is a stockpile. Let's go ahead. What button? All right, that turns everything. What button is it to switch the building? Press B to rotate, or R to rotate the building. Okay. So let's go ahead and set it up right on the road. What I'm thinking, and I don't want to block. I don't want to do it over here because I don't want to block anything off in the future.
Just
So
remember your feng
we're gonna go right
shui,
here.
and it'll be okay. Hey, Possum!
Awesome. Hey, how's our Poznan pal?
It's Hazzie and Nord.
It is. This is accurate. All right.
How
Look,
are you doing? I hope you're
building's
having a
getting
good
done. We got a reboot Doing the building.
Nord's trying to create a colony out here in space today.
Yeah, see? Here's the ship.
Yeah.
It's all the way out here. And here we are in it.
I'm good, just
All right,
very
and then-
busy. Oh, okay. I
Now
hope
we need
you'll
to
be
have a
able to
stockpile.
relax at some point. I hope it's a good busy and maybe not like a stressful busy. I hate stressful busy. I like good busies.
Yeah, I'm okay with this here.
I decided I am old because I wanted to finally play the new DLC for The Long Dark, but I am too tired, so I elected to go to sleep. Oh my gosh, that is basically me all the time. I have so many times when I've wanted to play a game and I'm like, I'm just too dang tired. You are indeed in space, yes. How is space, by the way? Nord?
I am liking the space. Space is the good.
We don't
And-
know if we're gonna survive out here. We'll see. We'll see. We're trying. We're trying.
All right, click on the alloy icon above the supply to collect resources. We did, and we're currently storing up alloy. Let's see what the tutorial is telling us to do. All right. Resources are the components required for construction on board Tycoon. Some resources are raw and must be industrially transformed if they are to be utilized. Why I was going with terraform there. I'm thinking about changing stuff in space, I guess. Iron can be converted into alloy. Carbon can be converted into polymer, silicon, electronics, hydrogen into power, and ice can be turned into water. Waste can be recycled into other stuff. That's good. Alloy is used for building. Polymer is used for spaceship and solar panels. Electronics used for advanced construction. Food used to feed people. That makes sense. Cryonic pods are used to gain new crew members. Okay, and science points to research. I like that. I can dig that. I am very excited for this DLC, but I'm also too tired most days to even start playing it. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to like take over your shifts at work, but still make sure you collect pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's for the greater good. You really need to be able to experience gaming. I mean, it just makes sense.
Downside to being a responsible adult making a living, yes.
Seriously. Hey, you know Aloy? Even if you barely knew her, that's cool. I think she was awesome. I liked her in the game.
I did. Maybe I should play that game. I could get it from your Steam thing and use the family thing.
All right, so we have a fair amount of iron here. Click on the alloy icon above the supply to collect a resource.
We watched the
So,
Game Awards yesterday, and I realized there's not enough third-person shooters that are
polymer.
cooperative. So there's
Alloys.
several third-person shooters that I'm interested in, but most of them are just like single player. But I would like to play with Nord, but unfortunately, most of them just not that way. Maybe we should check out. We should check out Remnant. I think since now they're announcing Remnant 2.
Yes, I agree with it.
Is it winter already in your neck of the woods? Possum is asking.
It feels like it.
Yeah, I would say yes because of how cold it's been. It warmed up this week, but we had snow on the ground for several days. So,
Like, technically speaking, it isn't, but it is.
yeah. I still need to check all of that they announced. There was a lot. Oh my gosh. Nord asked me by the end of it, so what did you like them? I'm like, I don't know. There was so much, and I can't remember half of it because there was just so many announcements. It was kind of wild. I couldn't believe how many announcements there were. All the games that they announced as winners, I was like, I haven't played any of these, but there was As Dusk Falls, which is a narrative game that I played with the kid over on his Game Pass on his Xbox, and that was actually a really good game. I was just happy to see a game that I did play win.
Go Robot.
That was a really good game, though. I know there was Hades 2. Yep, Hades 2, Death Stranding 2. Jedi Survivor. It's 5 years after Jedi Fallen. Is it Jedi Fallen Order? So, so yeah, it's 5 years after Jedi Fallen Order. There's supposed to be a book that's about what happens between those two games that's coming out in March, I think, right before the release of Jedi Survivor. And that's the one with Cal Kestis, who is like one of my favorite Star Wars characters. Yes, yeah, exactly. Snow for several days is serious. Yeah, when it gets down into the 20s, I figure that's some serious winter weather. How has y'all's weather been? Has it been cold over there too?
All right, I'm gonna have to focus on this.
Without having to go through additional unnecessary paperwork, Eden will then take care of everything via their DLS accreditation. As is often the case with tools produced by my department, I think you'll find that once you start using the DLS,
there's a game called Forspoken, and that looks really good to me too.
Before I let you go ahead and start writing history, Dr. Munchie, our lead medical expert,
Super severe and cold winter, but I'll believe it when I see. Oh, okay. Good luck. I hope it doesn't actually turn out the way they're saying it's going to turn out.
He believes that a vol jump has the potential to accelerate this process.
You haven't had a proper winter in over a decade? Oh.
His recommendation is for you to immediately send any crew
It's really
members
funny
that are
because we
exhibiting
moved here so that we didn't have to have
symptomatic
a
behavior
proper
winter.
yeah, and we're kind of getting one.
mind as well as the body. Remember that all of your actions and choices
You've
are
seen
being
snow
recorded.
twice this year so
You're not
far?
affiliated with any national or
That's really
international
not that
organization.
often.
The only people that you are
Compared
answerable
to, I feel
are
like we've
those
seen
of
it
us who sit on
way
the
more
board
than
of
that.
council, who represent the collective interests and ambitions of the company.
Melted after half a day. See, that's what usually happens to us, but that's not what's been happening. Not this year.
All right. So we're gonna get some requests going, and let's go ahead.
Ooh, look at those things on the roadway, Nord.
Mm-hmm.
It looks cool. Can you get closer to it, or is this as close as you can get? I want to see what they look like. That's cool looking. Those
Nope.
people walking? Okay, I didn't realize those were people.
And see, this is like the constructor thing.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. I really like that.
I'm just making sure that we have different resource things set up.
Yeah, I'll have my fingers crossed for you, Possum. I hope it's not too drastic either.
What is this? So, stockpile assigned to alloy. Am I misunderstanding what's going on? Harvest? Okay, yeah. No, they can collect that. All right, good stuff. So we're able to clear this out. I'm gonna try and get all this removed so that we can put in another docking bay over here. But let's go through the requests first. All right. The Tycoon crew will communicate with you via the Data Listening System, or DLS, events. A number of options can be presented, allowing you to choose how to respond to the crew requests. Answering requests. A magnifying glass icon represents a DLS event. These can be exploration events on a planetary system map or crew requests from inside the Tycoon. Refusing crew requests inside the station will affect the crew's trust in your command. Your actions in response to crew requests may affect their trust in you. Be mindful that trying to offer the best outcomes for a population could cause more damage should you fail to deliver on your promises. All right. Be a politician then. Fine.
Hey, this is what happens when you have to be in charge of, like, a colony.
Mm-hmm. So...
The game,
that
though,
was the
so far is, like,
requests.
gorgeous.
Time control resources we've already seen. Sectors... Yeah, okay. Resolve event, communal dining at the workshop in Sector 1. Population, infirmary, crew quarters. That
Yeah, I
makes
like
sense.
the art style too, Possum. So these are the same people that made Warhammer Mechanicus. I feel like this is like, it's weird because Warhammer's kind of spacey, but they made a jump to actual space stuff. If that makes any sense.
Well, this is also like near future rather than like tens of thousands of years in the future.
Where in Warhammer it's just like scary.
Mhm.
like it's not where we want to be.
Yeah, nobody wants to be in the Warhammer world, even the biggest fans of it.
Yeah.
Like, there's people who are like, I would love to go to Hogwarts. Nobody's like, I would love to go to the frickin'
Warhammer universe. Yeah.
the near the Immaterium and all the craziness that's going on. Yeah, that's just a no. That's a big no. All right, we'll get this stuff building. And this will be our crew quarters. And are people going to move in? All right. Oh, no, it's still under construction. I see.
So weird with the sun going down so early. I feel like it's like night right now, but it's only like 3:19. But the sun is like not out there. I'm like, it's so weird. Every year this happens to me where I'm like, I get that realization, like, is it really actually afternoon, but it feels like night? Pretty, Pausing, that's pretty rare. Usually people are very confident in their survival skills. I could survive in The Last of Us. Yeah, you know what? I have noticed that. I have seen people say that before. I had a friend who was like, I'm not worried about the end of the world or anything like that. I'll just camp out in a tent. I was like, hey, you have never camped out in your entire life. Like, me and Nord, I've actually camped in a tent, and I don't think, because me and Nord have like done like tons of hiking and backcountry camping where like you're not near civilization, and I don't think I could survive it if I had to do it in long term. And this person was like, yeah, it's easy, you just pitch a tent. And I'm like, dude, I've actually done it. I don't think I could survive for very long doing that. I don't, I don't understand the overconfidence in the survival.
Exposure? Like, people don't really think about how bad exposure is.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and why would you want to? That's a good point, Possum. Why would you want to? I think maybe they watched too many of those shows on TV, like Survivor. I don't know.
No, I think you're 100% right.
Or do you remember we used to watch, I think it's called The Amazing Race, where people would go on these really long distant races. And I used to think, we could totally do this, Nord, like, because we used to do like so much hiking and camping, and I was just like, there's no way we couldn't do this. I was kind of confident about that, but now, being older, I think I was overconfident at that time. I don't know if we could do that. Yeah, too many glorified war movies. Yeah, that's true too. That's very true.
That definitely plays a part in it. Okay. Administrator, Tycoon crew members are currently unable to access food supplies. Neocon protocol direct the construction of a mess hall. This building is designed to distribute food from our stockpiles to the crew. Guaranteed access to food supply would reaffirm the competency as an administrator. Okay.
I think I would miss takeout and my warm couch by the heater. I hear that. I hear that.
Mess hall.
Funny that you're talking about takeout. We're actually, after the stream, Nord and the kid want to go to get some Wendy's because they have this new sandwich that we saw on the Game Awards show. And Nord was like, I want to know about that sandwich. And the kid saw it too. And so they're like, they want to go get it. And I'm over here like, I'm trying to like be healthier. Like, oh well, maybe I'll get a salad. But I honestly do not like salads. I just feel like they're a waste. Like,
we destroy roads.
Yeah, food trips are good.
Mandel building. Okay, yes. So if we don't like the way that something is, we can deconstruct. Okay. Well, here we go. We're working on getting a mess hall going so people have somewhere to eat.
It's okay. I think I'm going to skip the fries. I'll have a sandwich or something. I don't know. I'm trying to just do better, like, portion-wise. Just be healthier.
Maybe having everybody go all the way here for this isn't a good idea. Let's go ahead and make this one be able to do it as well.
I was only in Minnesota, and I went to Applebee's and Dairy Queen, and there is so many chains in the U.S. There are a lot of chains here in the U.S. And some are state specific. Yes, exactly. That's exactly the way it is.
All right. Yeah. So now that we have an additional one right there, that should help. All right.
I like some of the mom
Building
and
our
pop
mess hall.
places too, but it's really like if you want something quick and you don't want to go out of your way, sometimes it's just easier to go to a chain.
We're getting an Arby's in our town, which is kind of cool because we don't. Because our town is giant, or I mean, it's tiny.
It's tiny.
All right.
We
set
have
this
like a
up, I'll store
population of
food.
4,000 people here, so.
All right. Set the stockpile to store food. So we need to have a separate stockpile for that, I guess. So let's go ahead and get another stockpile. It'll be a food one.
Oh, speaking of food. Here it's more like you open an app. There's a million of small businesses there. Oh.
All right, we'll wait.
And
wait,
then McDonald's
We'll wait
and
until this is
KFC.
wiped
Okay.
out. We'll wait until this is wiped out, and then we'll do it.
You can browse 25 Indian restaurants, and they are all different.
Okay.
I wish
Now
we
that
had
that's
that
wiped
many
out.
Indian restaurants. I love Indian food.
Dude. Why you gotta hurt us like that?
Yeah. We have like a handful. Well, not in where we live, but if you go out of the way, you got like a handful of Indian restaurants.
Freaking. It's okay, boss. All right, we will assign this one to
Seattle might have a lot more, but where we're at, because we're not like directly in Seattle, we just don't have that many.
Yeah. We are in the middle of nowhere, so it comes with the territory.
Yeah, exactly. That is a perk of living in a big city. You have nature, though. It doesn't feel very good when you're hungry. And peace and quiet. That's true. We do get a little bit of peace and quiet every now and then.
I have taken the liberty of personally arranging an exchange out of courtesy with the Oshanabi, a ship in high orbit belonging to one of our commercial allies, the Ashtongites. Even though they are a small organization, the Ashtongites are important partners who share the same pragmatic, moralistic, and spiritual outlook as we do. The Oshanabi will provide us with a source of food while
He's an older guy.
the Tycoon's initial testing. By making it the first exclusive trade partner of the Tycoon, we will demonstrate to our long-term allies that Dolos wishes for them to share in our
So-
It's probably better if we don't have that many takeout options, Possum. Our family does really enjoy food. I don't know.
serve similar space.
Oh, you're meeting your bestie for coffee? Oh, have fun.
That sounds fun. Hazzie's my bestie.
And he doesn't drink coffee, so like, I'm at a loss on that one.
Construct a cargo ship. And a science.
But you would drink tea, and if I wanted to go out for coffee, he'd go with me. Although my son's getting to be an adult this year, he's going to be 18 in spring, and I'm actually kind of excited about it because before he got into school, we used to like in the middle of the night we'd go to the diner and have like a treat and coffee or whatever. But now that he's getting older and he's not going to be going to school, I'm going to be able to take him out like in the middle of the night, and like it doesn't matter because he doesn't have school that day. So I'm actually kind of excited about that I can actually do that with him again. My work gave us lunch passes, so I need to celebrate and spend some of it. Food is amazing. Yes, you're not wrong.
I am also a fan of the food.
Yes, our kid is one big kid. I still I'm gonna be calling him a kid no matter how old he is.
It doesn't matter.
It just like sometimes I call him my baby. He's not really a baby. I think when people hear me talk about them, when I say the kid, I think if they don't know the age, they usually assume quite a bit younger, but no.
That is not the case.
Yeah, it's not the case.
All right, we got a cargo ship almost done being built. Get a look at it.
Oh, that cargo ship looks cool.
Mm-hmm. Gonna go out and do cargo things.
Cargo thing. My mother still calls me a kid, and I'm 31. Yeah, I think that doesn't change because I see myself doing that to my son too. So yeah, I think that never ends. I think that's right.
All right. Via the fleet management window. Fleet management window. Did it say where that was at? It's probably, yep, this. Okay. All right. So you are going to go and pick up food. And...
Oh, so you can assign them to what they're getting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And maybe we'll be able to set up something that we will eventually send back. So there it goes. That's our cargo ship named the Pandora. That's going to Ushanabi, and it's picking up food and bringing it back to us. So way to go, we did a thing.
It's like space takeout.
And now we're building
takeout in space.
And now we're building a science ship.
Awesome said I really dig that industrial sci-fi style.
Yes, I think it's pretty cool too. I like what they're doing here.
The music is super atmospheric too. I really like it.
I wonder how much it takes to build a new spaceport. How much energy do we got? Energy should be on right? Like a little electric icon? Not seeing it. This thrust. Oh, here we go. 25.
25.
So I don't want to build a new spaceport quite yet, but
what's how do you okay.
I have 25 right now
What's the
with a
max
total
that you
capacity
can
of
have?
60. I'm
Okay.
using 35.
Oh, okay.
So I don't want to go ahead and build that right now. Anyways, the science ship just needs to be built, and then we need to keep feeding people.
That makes sense to me, Possum. I don't think I would choose Pandora as a name for something floating in space.
Yeah, I know. Yep. I was thinking that too, but you know, whatever. Everybody's got their death wish. Let's get to housing more of our people here. Get kind of housing blocks going. All right, the science ship's still getting built. There's our science ship. Go science!
Yay, science. Or science.
All right. Resolve the moon event on the planetary system map. Okay. So we're gonna go out here, and apparently there's an event on the moon. Do we need to send a science ship for it?
Well, thanks for the Razzies, Possum. I am sorry we're not playing Cult of the Lamb right now, but thank you for contributing to the Cult's Totem.
Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. All right, Moon. Summary of intelligence on the abandoned base. The base is out of commission. Auxiliary systems are operational and could be used to restore power. So we need to send a science ship here. And there we go. So once we get a science ship there, then we'll figure out what's going on.
I thought it's just Cult of the Mug contribution. Like, it was actually from Cult of the Lamb is the reason that the game allows people to give, I forget what the resource is called, and you can do it by giving the channel points into it. But if you're cool with giving us the cult points the cult of Nord and Hazzie. Like, we will take it.
All right, here's our first role-playing aspect where we get to pick an option. So it's an old moon base set up by the UN, apparently. We can do one of two things. We can exploit the security vulnerability on it. Hacking into the surveillance system, the scouts team will access the base's central systems and retrieve any confidential data present. So that might give us, like, some sort of edge in knowing what's happening out here. Or we can dismantle it. The scouts team will dismantle the base and prepare useful resources for extraction. So it could get resources. I'm inclined to do this. Also, it's faster to do this.
I would do that.
Like, if there's science that we can discover, I like that.
You should do science.
I
I always choose science.
I
think
choose science
is
too.
good. Yeah.
All right.
Do the science.
Well, that's going on. Go ahead and shift back here.
As if you could ever agree on anything and plan a project together to put anything
Seriously.
on a moon. Yeah. The
Yeah.
UN could not. I don't think.
You do have a point there. That is very legitimate. And let's go ahead and harvest all this available. Oh wow, we are actually full up on steel. So
Hi, Thorn.
Thorn, hey!
The full game finally came out. I remember Nord playing the demo. Yeah.
Nord did play the demo.
Yeah. Oh, it felt like forever ago though, wasn't it? Like
Almost
maybe
done.
it was earlier this year. I don't even remember. It was before summer, I thought.
It was earlier this year.
I don't think it was summertime.
It was not last year.
It was not last year, no, but it was earlier this year. But it is science fiction after all. That's true, astute observation.
All right.
It was Next Fest.
I
maybe
have
it was
some
the
concern.
Spring Next Fest. I don't know. I don't remember.
I have some concern that the people might have to travel a lot to go to their jobs if I keep making habitats out over here. But I'm just gonna hope that that's not a problem. So we're gonna go ahead and create additional.
The science ship team has completed a task.
Yay! Let's go see science. All right. We hacked into the main computer system as you ordered and retrieved several relevant research papers and datasets. 10 science ready for extraction. That's how you
Hey
get
y'all,
science.
this is Hazzie. I hope you enjoyed our showcase of IXION. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, if you want to see more indie gaming content, please be sure to sub to our YouTube channel. If you want to see us live and watch us play even more video games, please be sure to follow us over on Twitch. Okay, I'll see y'all later. Peace. Bye-bye.